Dustin, right here. Obviously, things didn't go the way you wanted to tonight. What are your kind of just immediate reflections on how the fight unfolded and maybe what you could have done differently in there?
Man, honestly, similar to Khabib, his movement is really strange. The timing of it is really strange to get his cadence. I wanted to open up more and throw more volume, but when he would commit to the pocket, he would exit weird. His dips with his head, I heard my corner telling me throw the knee the whole time, but I just felt like I might get taken down off of it. And his movement is just it's kind of awkward. It's a weird timing, so I couldn't get good combinations going. But everything else was what I expected.
Yeah, and I believe going into the fifth round, 2 judges had it 2-2 and one had it 39-37. Were you aware that it was that kind of close going into the fifth?
No, I thought I was down. I thought I needed to finish. But I knew it could be close. The judge has been in the locker room hearing some of the scorecards were pretty crazy tonight. But I thought I might be down just from his riding time. He landed a couple good shots. I landed some good shots. I knew I was bleeding really bad. I'm not sure if a punch shattered my nose or if it was a headbutt, because we did collide heads in the middle of the octagon that flashed me, so I didn't feel where the pain was. I didn't know if it was my forehead or what hit, but that could have, my nose is shattered for sure. And I've had a couple nose surgeries already, and I have some cadaver bone and stuff in there, so I just hope I don't have to go through that process again, man. But I feel like the bone is not where it should be.
Yeah, and of course you were asked about the future in the cage and everything. You've had a little bit of time now to let things settle. Any different thoughts or anything you want to elaborate more on as far as the future?
I just gotta see. I was fighting to be the world champion. Like what else am I fighting for? Just to fight for the thrill, because I am addicted to it, no doubt. But like for the money, I'm good. Me and my family are good. I don't need the money. Money's great, but my health is first. And like, what am I fighting for? To be the champion again? Will I ever get that shot? Even if I go on a streak, I don't know. But it's such a tough mountain to climb that I've climbed so many times. I'm 35, and I see people and hear people say that's not old. But I have 50 fights. I've been fighting since I was 17 years old. I fought my first cage fight when I was 18. I have 10 fights that are on my record. I have, and I've been in a bunch of battles. At some time, this is going to catch up to me. Obviously, I just fought the pound-for-pound #1 guy, and every time I got off the stool, I felt like I was going to win this fight. I remember thinking, getting off the stool, I'm going to be the world champion tonight. I felt it. So I just got to see. I beat a young guy last time out. I just competed with the #1 pound-for-pound guy and felt good doing it until the end. So I just got to see. I can still compete, but I don't want the sport to retire me and squeeze me out. I don't want to be one of those guys hanging on. I just honor and respect this too much, and we'll see. I don't know, but this could be my last fight.
Yeah, and I know you like to go on the vacation with the family and everything, and kind of have your post-fight process. How do you when do you ultimately think you make a decision?
It's I just got to digest everything, talk to my family, talk to my coaches, and see. There's no rush on it, but this could be my last fight. I don't know. I just got to get home and see what I'm fighting for.
Well, whatever you decide to do, you're a legend and an asset to the sport, and I think everyone here appreciates everything you've done, so thank you so much.
Thank you, man. And I really felt like going into this fight, I felt like whatever was going to happen is destiny. So whatever's going to happen, I can't control the outcome, just the process. So I try to enjoy the experience and the process of getting ready for another fight and walking out here to a crazy crowd and just the rush that comes along with that, and I enjoyed tonight. I did. I enjoyed it.
Based on that enjoyment, if this was the last one and it was an amazing performance by yourself, would you be content with going out on this one?
That's the problem. Tonight, if I would have won that belt, I would be content with everything I've done in the sport. It's just, I didn't get the ultimate goal. The reason I started fighting was to be the world champion, undisputed. And I didn't get it, I don't know. I don't know.
What did you learn from the Khabib fight that you think you were able to do excellent well, in the takedown defense and the wrestling game? Honestly,
Islam, the things I learned against Khabib that I've never felt before, Islam did a lot of that and got me down with it, with the foot sweeps, with the balance, him switching where I needed to post to stay up. Those guys are good, man. They're good, and they have an understanding of weight distribution and where you need to be. He swept my foot a few times. And I brought that into this fight. and I still got taken down with that stuff.
And they showed you talking to him in there, and at one point you guys went forehead to forehead at the end of one of the rounds. What were you saying to each other between rounds?
I don't remember. I was just telling him he's the champ. You know, congrats, you earned this. He's the best in the world.
It also showed you talking. It looked like you were talking to DC and Rogan at one point when you were against the fence. Do you remember what you were saying to them?
Yeah, I was telling him, man, this guy wants to grapple. You don't want to fight. You don't want to fight. That's what I was telling him. I was trying to elbow him. He didn't want to, but he wanted to fight, but he was just trying to slow it down too much. I wanted to brawl with him.
What are your thoughts later this month, McGregor, Chandler?
If Conor comes back anywhere similar to what he was before the injury, I'm talking timing-wise, his rhythm, I think he knocks Chandler out. Obviously, I fought them both. I fought Conor 3 times. The way Chandler covers distance with big movements against a sniper like Conor, you're gonna run into something big, and you can't take those shots. You know, Chandler's had a long career. He's been hurt a lot. I'm not saying he's chinny, but I'm saying you can't cover distance with a sniper like Conor. If he's like he was, he's gonna knock Chandler out.
By the end of round 4 in your corner, did you guys feel like the game plan was working?
Yeah, but they wanted me to be busier. And then by the time the later rounds came, we thought we might be down. We needed to finish. And I didn't open up. I should have opened up. You know, looking back, it's always easy to say what you could have done. But in the heat of the moment, his timing was weird. I was trying to take chances. There's a bunch of things you can break down and wish you would have done different. But every time I got off the stool after each round ended, I felt like I was, okay, I'm getting my momentum, I'm getting my groove, I'm feeling good. You know, but that's fighting.
Thank you, sir. It was a legendary fight.
Thank you, sir.
Islam right here. Oh, Islam. Sorry, Dustin. What do you think about Islam trying to training with Charles, the wrestling?
It would be great for Charles to get out there and feel those guys' pressure, wrist control. Their hips are very strong. Yeah, I think it would help him with his wrestling, no doubt about it.
Dustin, I just wanted to have one more for you. You know, you said about Khabib calling you a legend, Joe Rogan's calling you a legend, everyone's calling you a legend. For you personally, do you feel like a legend? Do you believe it when people talk to you? How do you feel now?
Dad, I've done a lot in the sport. I've had some crazy fights that I'm proud of, you know, but I really want to be the world champion. You know, that's what hurts. But I'm proud of everything I've done in the sport. I'm proud of the comebacks I've made, the improvements I've made, my discipline to the craft. You know, this stuff isn't easy, man. This stuff isn't easy. Thank you, guys.